Okay, good morning to everyone. So today we are here to discuss about the derivation of fluid equation from the Boltzmann and Vlasov equation. So in the last class we studied about one second, second. Okay. So in the last class we have discussed about the kinetic theory, how we explain in terms of kinetic theory or the Boltzmann equation and Vlasov equation we have seen for the plasma, where we are interested not only the position change or the time change, also we take the component of velocity component. Then we have seen two equations. What are the two equations? One is Boltzmann equation and Vlasov equation we have seen. And the importance of Vlasov equation is that in Vlasov equation we are taking the hot plasma and the collision we neglecting we are neglecting in that case. So that is Vlasov equation, so which we can directly derive from the case of uh, Boltzmann equation. And also in the Vlasov equation we have seen that where we are actually replaced the force by Lorentz force. Okay, so we have replaced the actual force by the motion, we replace it by the Lorentz force law that we have seen in the last class. Now what we are doing today is that we are deriving the fluid equation from Boltzmann equation. For that, what we have done is that we know that there is already the equation correspond to Boltzmann equation. But what we have done is that here you can see in Boltzmann equation this was actually F by m. So instead we have taken this as the Lorentz force law, where Q into E plus V cross B is the Lorentz force law, where V is the velocity of the electron is perpendicular to the magnetic field, and we have an electric field force also there. There are two forces, electric force and magnetic force here. And in order to get the fluid equation, what we have done is that we just taken the dou F by dou T. If you just go back and see what is Boltzmann equation, then you can see that in the Boltzmann equation we don't have the term of dV over there. Here you can see, okay, come back. Oh, this was our Boltzmann equation. So here you can see the Boltzmann equation was dou F by dou T plus V dot delta F plus F by M dou F by dou T. Now what we have done is that we have replaced this F with Lorentz force. Lorentz force is Q E plus V cross P. Q into E plus V cross P. Okay. So now we are considering that, and in order to get the fluid equation, so we are taking the momentum of this one. This is a representation of force with respect to time. So now we need to represent the equation in terms of momentum operation. So how do we represent that? So for that we are taking the integration. First we are taking the Boltzmann momentum value. For that we'll come back to here. So here you can see that, so dou F by dou T, we have the equation correspond to that, where F is the distribution function of R, V and T. So if you take dou F by dou T into dV, this is actually representing the momentum of Boltzmann equation. Okay, then we are taking the integral of that, and again here earlier in Boltzmann equation we only have V dot delta F. Now we introduce a dV in order to consider this Boltzmann equation in terms of a momentum equation. And now here Q by M integral E plus V cross B dot dou F by dou V into dV. So what we have done doing is that, so we have taken the Boltzmann momentum equation, that is dou F by dou T dV plus V dot delta F dV plus Q by M E plus V cross B dou F by dou V into dV, which is equal to integral dou F by dou T at collision into which is equal to into dv. So now we just taking the integrating the momentum of Boltzmann equation. So where F is a specialized force, we are taking as the Lorentz force. Now what we are doing is that we just take what is integral dou F by dou t dv. So why we are doing this? We need to expand this kinetic theory into a fluid equation. What is fluid equation means? Where we are interested in the overall phenomena. So if a particle is moving in a fluid means we are not explaining in a small region. We are not interested in a small region when we are considering fluid equation, because when we say the behavior of a fluid, so we have to take the entire region where the particle is moving from one frame to another frame or one position to another frame. So it's not a small volume where we are considering, but in a kinetic theory, so we can treat the equation in a smaller region. So we need to expand to get a fluid equation from kinetic theory. We need to expand the moments of Boltzmann equation with respect to dv. Okay, so the first term, if you expand integral dou f by dou t into dv, then you will be getting the solution as integral dou f by dou t into dv is equal to, so we can write this equation as dou by dou t f dv. So what is f means? F is a distribution function. So if you take the distribution function over a volume, sorry, yeah, over a velocity, we will be actually getting is that dou n by dou t. What is n? N is the number density. N is the number density, and v is the, we consider as a independent variable. So we treat it as there will be no effect corresponding to delta in that case. So we say that integral dou f by dou t dv is equal to dou by dou t integral f dv. So which can, this term we can write it as, this is n. Okay, and the second term, similarly if you do the second term, the expanding the second term, then you will be getting that it is integral v dot delta f dv. So you can see the second term of this moments of Boltzmann equation, that, so you can see that it is v dot delta f dv. So this you can rearrange like this, del dot f integral vf dv. So what is vf dv? So already we know that it is nv bar, where v bar is the average velocity, average fluid velocity. Okay, n is the number density in that case. Okay, so number density of electrons or ions. So del dot nv bar is equal to del dot nu, where u is the fluid velocity. This is the average velocity in a medium. So which we can say that it is a fluid velocity u, because when we consider the equation in terms of, in fluid equation, we know that we consider a relative average velocity, that is fluid velocity. So that is in terms of u, that we have seen in case of fluid equation derivation when we have discussed in the earlier lectures. Now we have another term. If you do this equation over here, now we are taking e dot integral e dot dou f by dou v into dv. Then if you write this equation, that is integral dou by dou v is equal to ov into fe. Okay, so this the third term we can first rearrange like this, that is dou by dou v of dot fe dv is equal to integral s to infinity fe dot ds. How do we do this? So we have done that the perfect divergence is integrated to give the value of fe on the surface at v equal to infinity. So in that case, that we can say that if f tends to 0, when v raised to 1 by 2 is moving with, 1 second, okay, so e dot dou f by dou v, so which we have taken as a volume integral. Now we get a over a area, that is s, surface area, fe dot ds is equal to 0 into s infinity. So as necessary for now we see that in that condition, so the most of the case f tends to 0 when we have the velocity 1 by v square. Velocity is 1 by v square, then v tends to infinity when f tends to 0. In that case the velocity tends to infinity means the frequency the distribution function will be tends to 0 in that case. Now the next term we need to evaluate is that v cross b into dou f by dou v from the above equation. So by taking that equation you'll be getting that you can write it as integral dou by dou v dot fv cross b dv equal to minus integral f dou v by into v cross b dv. So this normally if you take a divergence of a curve and you can say divergence of this term you know that del cross b v cross b this will be 0, then we'll be getting that this entire term get 0. Okay, so the first integral can be again converted into a surface integral for a Maxwell equation which is far faster than any power of v, where v is the velocity. If v is infinity then f tends to 0 in that case. And now in this case the second integral v cross b is vanishing because v cross b is perpendicular to dou by dou v. So in that respect if v cross b is perpendicular to dou by dou v, then this equation, if dou by dou v is perpendicular to v cross b, then we can say that this equation becomes 0 because what is the representation of this? Dou by dou v dot fv cross b means what? It is like if you are writing dou by dou v fv cross b cos theta. Okay, so where theta equal to 90, then this equation becomes 0. So if we say that two vectors that is perpendicular to each other, then we are taking the divergence of that, then this term will be getting 0. And now if you consider the equation from as we discussed, the fourth term in the equation vanishes because there is a collision cannot change the total number of particles present in a plasma. So we can say that, so it is actually the fourth term in the equation actually representing the change in collision. Okay, change in number density in terms of collision. So we can say that the number density won't change with respect to the collision. Okay, so the collision cannot change the total number of particles present in a case. So now if you substitute entire equation into the above equation, now if you substitute entire equation, now we have dou n by dou t one side, then we have plus del dot nu on the other side. Okay, then remaining these three terms, so we have seen that fe dot ds will be equal to 0 if s tends to infinity, in that surface is infinity, then this is 0. Then we have seen that v cross b dot dou f by dou v dv is equal to also 0. Then finally in that equation we only having two terms, that is dou n by dou t and del dot nu. Okay, remaining all the terms are 0. On the right hand side we also consider that the right hand side this equation becomes 0 because the collision cannot change the total number of particles present in a plasma, so we can treat that equation also becomes 0. Okay, and the next moment of the Boltzmann equation is obtaining by multiplying the equation 7.90. What is 7.90 was? It was the equation that is already we know that the relation of dou f by dou t. So it was Boltzmann equation. The equation 7.90 was our Boltzmann equation. So if you multiply the Boltzmann equation with mv, okay, by multiplying Boltzmann equation with the momentum mv and integrating over dv. Now if you integrate over dv, then you will be getting the result as m into integral v dou f by dou t dv plus m integral v into v dot delta f dv plus q into integral v e plus v cross b dou f by dou v, which is equal to integral mv dou f by dou c by dou f by dou t at collision time, which is dv. So here m is cancelled to each other when you substitute mv, then m and m, and there was q by m was there earlier, so it was getting cancelled. Then the final form is like this. So on the right hand side you can take the change of momentum due to the collision. Here you can see the right hand side, the change of momentum due to the collision we obtain as the, because when we consider the collision there will be a pressure term will come, that is we consider as a Pij. Okay, so this is actually represent the pressure tensor or the stress tensor term that we seen in the case of a thermal effect. So once there is a collision, so there will be a thermal effect, so there will be a change in pressure as well, so we treat this equation as the pressure tensor term. Okay, so that's the case of right hand side equation. Now we'll treat the each equation, each representation on the left hand side. So first we will take m integral v dou f by dou t dv is equal to, so in that case this equation becomes, you can see that, which is m dou by dou t integral v f dv. So we have represented this equation in a different way, that is we have taken out the dou by dou t outside and the integral del vf dv was there, so which can be either written as, earlier fv we denoted how, which we denoted as either nv bar or we can treat it as nu. So you can see here m dou by dou t, nu is the corresponding equation become here. Okay, and the third one, now we treat the equation as the third integral, we can take it as the case, which was q e cross b, sorry, q into integral v e plus v cross b into dou f by dou v. So we have taken only that case. So here you can see the integral v into e plus v cross b into dou f by dou v dv. So we have taken the q outside because q is a constant, so we can substitute on the last. Now if you expand this equation, then you will be getting this equation become in the form, as you can see here, it is integral dou by dou v dot fv e plus v cross b dv minus integral fv dou by dou v e plus v cross b dv minus integral f into e plus v cross b dot dou by dou v dv. So this is the expansion of this equation. So if you expand this equation with the integral, then you will have the form like this. So in this equation, the first two integral on the left hand, sorry, in this equation the first two values on the left hand side, sorry, right hand side vanishes for the same reason as we said before also, because and dou v by dou v is just an identity tensor. In this case if you take dou v by dou v, it's treated as identity tensor, then the value will be 1. Okay, then earlier also we have seen that for a case of change in with respect to electric field and magnetic field, so we have seen that the electric field and magnetic field which is perpendicular to, if you take the dou by dou v into inside, then if you multiply the equation here, then we'll see that this equation becomes actually, there is a relation between them that is perpendicular to each other in some way. So we have, when you are treating the electric field term, so as we have dealt with the above condition, so it is also forming a surface integral, then that is actually 0. And when you are taking the v cross b term, taking the dou by dou v dot of v cross b, is actually saying that which is perpendicular to each other, and this term also becomes 0 in that case. So we say that the first two terms. So the first two terms of this right hand side equation vanishes as the same reason that we stated above as well. And now we take the this equation become q into v into e plus v cross b dou f by dou v dv is equal to minus q e plus v cross b into f dv. That is the last equation you can see over here, right hand side, last term, okay, which is equal to, so what is dou v by dou v? Dou v by dou v is a identity tensor, so it is actually we get it treated as 1. Then the f dv will be the, so it is actually n. Integral f dv is, as we have stated in the earlier cases, integral f dv is n. So then we can write it as minus q n e plus u cross b, where u is the fluid velocity. Finally, the second term, we know that second term v into v dot delta f dv, which is equal to, we have said that already, v is an independent variable here, so which is not related to delta. So we can write it as integral delta dot f v dv. Then we can write it as this equation as del dot integral f v dv. Since the average quantity is 1 by n times of the weighted integral v, so we have del dot integral f v dv is equal to del dot n v bar bar. Okay, so if you separate the velocity into two components, one is the fluid velocity u and the thermal velocity w, then you have two term v equal to u plus w, which is actually, when you substitute that into the equation, when you substitute del dot n v bar, if you substitute that into the equation, then you will be getting del dot n v bar is equal to del dot n u plus del dot n w bar plus 2 dot n u w. Okay, so this is how we expand the this term del dot n v bar, where u is the fluid velocity and w is the thermal velocity offered in the plasma. Okay, so now we'll come back to our equation. So now we say that the average power is obviously in this case will be a 0, and the quantity m n w bar is precisely is a stress tensor. So we can treat it as the equation become P equal to, P is almost equivalent to m n w bar is the corresponding stress tensor in that case. Now the all the terms in the equation above 7.39, all the equation in the above we can write it as like this, that is del dot nu bar is equal to u dot nu, okay, plus nu dot delta u. And now we collect all the result that we already said, because we have seen several result over here. That is the first we said that, so we treat it on the right hand side as the pressure tensor term, okay, and then we said that this term, when you consider the first term, then the solution of first term is m dou by dou t nu, okay, note that. And if you take the q into e plus v cross b integral over dou f by dou v, then the final solution becomes minus q e plus u cross b. Okay, so that's the information we had. Then we explaining the second term. The second term will be, actually we are giving that there are two terms will be the del dot nu u bar and del dot n w bar and 2 dot nu bar. So if you expand this equation, So del dot NWW bar, it is actually, we said that M into that term actually we will be giving a pressure tensor again, P equal to MNWW bar. Now we substitute all these relation in the Boltzmann equation. We multiply with the mv, then we taken the integral, right? So if you substitute that entire equation over here, m into dou by dou t nu plus mu del dot nu plus mn u dot delta u plus നമ്മൾ ഇതിൽ പറഞ്ഞ എന്താണ്, ഇതൊരു സ്ട്രെസ് ടെൻസർ ടേം ആണ്. സോ ഡെൽ ഡോട്ട് പി ഈസ് മൈനസ് ക്യൂ എൻ ഇ പ്ലസ് u cross b is equal to Pij. So this is the right hand side term, that is a pressure tensor term Pij, we already said. And here you can see that this P is actually P is equal to MNWW bar. Okay, if you substitute that, then you will be getting the equation correspond to that. So the first term in the equation, it is m dou by dou t nu, which is actually representing the ionization drag, which is called ionization drag term, because when the velocity is very small, the first when an ion create the velocity will be comparably small. So this equation we call that the ionization drag. Okay. And if you combine first two equation, we know that this, if you combine first two equation, then you will be getting the fluid equation of motion, that is, and we taking the all other term on the right hand side. Okay, then we will be getting that m and dou u by dou t, plus u dot delta u. Okay, m1 into dou u by dou t plus u dot delta u എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്, ഈ കമ്പൈൻഡ് മൂന്ന് ടേമിനെ നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും, കമ്പൈൻ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, so we'll actually get the fluid equation of motion, which is equal to q n e plus v cross b minus delta dot p, minus del dot p plus Pij. So this is called a fluid equation of motion, we derived from Boltzmann equation. So it's called moments of Boltzmann equation. So since we treated with the dv over the other side. So this equation is it's an extension of the fluid equation that we already said, the flow of momentum. So this equation actually said that the flow of momentum in a fluid equation. So where the momentum has been given by the Boltzmann equation. So it's actually a flow of energy and now we have done that, we have taken we have just taken the integral over the Boltzmann equation with respect to dv, then we get a formula of equation of continuity. Hope you remember that. And the second case, we have multiplied the Boltzmann equation with mv, then we have taken the integral of that, then we obtained the fluid equation of motion. Now if you substitute, the next equation becomes mvv square, that is kinetic energy, that is mv square or mvv. Then if you take the integration, in that case we will get the relation for heat flow equation. Okay, so in that we will be obtaining the thermal conductivity K would arise in the same manner as P we obtained here, and the equation of state will be P proportional to P raised to gamma is a simple form of heat flow equation for K equal to 0. Okay, so what we said is that, so in today's discussion, in the first case we have taken the Boltzmann equation and taken the integral with respect to dv, and we obtain the equation of continuity for that case. In the second case, we have taken the Boltzmann equation and we multiplied with mv, then we have taken the integral over that. From that case we obtain the fluid equation of motion. And in the third case you can also do, you can multiply the Boltzmann equation with respect to half mv square, or rather half mvv, then if you multiply and take the integral of Boltzmann equation, then you will be obtaining the heat flow equation corresponding to that, and from that heat flow equation you also get a thermal conductivity term, because there will be a thermal tensor will be arising there. Okay, like the stress tensor we obtain here. Okay, here we have a stress tensor. Similarly, we are also obtain a stress tensor value over here, that is the thermal tensor. And if you have the equation of state, if you relate, that is P proportional to P gamma when the thermal conductivity equal to 0. So this is a simple form of heat flow equation for thermal conductivity equal to 0, that is P proportional to P raised to gamma. Okay. So that's all about the discussion of plasma physics. So what we have discussed today is the equation of how do we derive the equation of fluid equation motion in the case of by considering the kinetic theory equation. So for that we have taken Boltzmann equation. Then as I said earlier, so we have taken different steps to obtain equation of continuity and then equation of fluid of motion. Then if you are interested, you can also try half mvv square, then you will be obtaining heat flow equation. So with that we have ended the module of plasma physics and we have completed the syllabus of electrodynamics. Okay, so this part if you have any doubt you can ask me now.